Case of the Utah doctor about to go on trial for the murder of his wife more than 6 years after her death. Martin McNeil is accused of an admittedly bizarre plot to get his wife out of the way, so to speak, to make room for his mistress. And ABC's Aditi Roy has the story.
Martin McNeil is at the center of an epic family drama about to play out in court next week. But the courtroom fireworks are already flying, with lawyers debating this week about which witnesses should be allowed to testify, including McNeil's daughter. The former Utah doctor and Mormon Sunday school teacher is accused of killing his wife to be with his alleged mistress.
She is unconscious and underwater.
His frantic call to 911 made on the day of her death in 2007 after the McNeil's youngest child, Ada, discovered her mother in the bathtub. McNeil's older daughter described what she says Ada told her during a 2010-2020 interview.
Ada said that my dad told her to go check on your mother. My dad stayed in the kitchen while she went into the bathroom and found her.
McNeil says his wife Michelle drowned in the bathtub, while investigators claim McNeil intentionally overdosed her. When she was recovering from a facelift they say he compelled her to have. This week, McNeil's lawyers argued in court 12-year-old Ada should not be allowed to take the stand because prosecutors allowed Alexis to interview her and potentially swayed her answers. Prosecutors say there's no evidence Ada's testimony is tainted, even though McNeil's older daughters have long believed their father is guilty.
We know the truth. We know he killed her mother.
Daughters Rachel and Alexis are expected to be among the prosecution's star witnesses. During McNeil's court appearances last year, they clutched their mother's pictures and stared down their father, while his lawyers professed his innocence.
He has done some bad things in his life. Does that mean that he's a murderer? No.
Also on the witness list, Gypsy Willis, McNeil's alleged former mistress, who moved into the family home shortly after Michelle's death. While the judge will allow some of McNeil's fellow inmates to take the stand, he has yet to decide whether to allow Ada McNeil's testimony, a decision leading up to jury selection next week in a trial that pits a once powerful patriarch against his own family. For Good Morning America, Aditi Roy, ABC News, Los Angeles.
So very much to parse here. To help us do that, our chief legal affairs anchor, Dan Abrams, joins us. Dan, among the many things to discuss here, another case that we're seeing now where the prosecution took many years to make its case before, in fact, charging the husband with murdering his wife, Dr. McNeil here. So what does it mean? Does it mean it's a tough case to make?
Not in this case. I mean, in this case, I'd reverse it and say I have no idea why it took them so long. They've had enormous evidence against him for a long time. Now, remember, he was serving 3 years already for stealing the identity of his adopted daughter, so I don't think the authorities felt that they had to rush this. But you're almost trying to interrupt me because you're saying to yourself, wait a second.
There's so many things to stop.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, this is one of the most bizarre cases I have covered. I do not say that lightly because of the amount of things they have against him. It seems everything in this guy's life was a lie. He lied about his degrees. He lied about having cancer. He stole his daughter's identity. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And then you have this bizarre allegation that he's forcing his wife to have a facelift because so he, as a doctor, can then overprescribe her with drugs, kill her so he can be with his mistress, and that it won't be discovered. So the authorities have had all of this for a long time. I can't really give you an explanation as to why it's taken them so long to charge him, but this is a very strong circumstantial case.
Lots of questions here, Dan. It's only a 2-hour show, so we're going to save them, and I have a feeling we'll be discussing more about this. Thank you very much.
All right, John.